Hey lovers, I'm back. You guys already know I start every video by saying thank you so much to everyone who comments and watches my content. I appreciate you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed to your girl, make sure you do that. But we're gonna get right into today's video, right? Today I wanted to talk about when doing the right thing doesn't feel good, right? And I feel like we don't talk about that enough because it's actually really hard to do. You know, the truth is you would hope the moment you stop talking to a toxic person, it's like a weight lifted off your shoulders, but it always doesn't feel like that. Sometimes it does. But sometimes you're just sad. Sometimes you're mad. Sometimes you're emotional because you didn't want to do it in the first place. But this person just pushed you to the point of no return, right? And I'm here to tell you, you still got to do it anyway. Even when it doesn't feel good. Even when it feels like the wrong thing to do. Even when it feels like your world is turned upside down. Even when you feel yourself just getting sad. Even when you feel that loneliness creeping up. Do it. You have to do it. It's the right thing to do. And you're not going to feel better until you get out of the situation. You're not going to feel better until you practice some self-love. You're not going to feel better until you learn to live without them. But it's the right thing to do, and you have to do it even when it doesn't feel good. It's not going to feel good at first. That's not an excuse to stay stuck, all right? Feeling lonely is just an emotion, all right? I made a post today on my social media and I felt it in my soul because I was like, I am no longer staying in terrible situations because they're familiar. I am no longer holding on to people because I don't want to be lonely. It's not worth it. You got to do the hard stuff, right? And the hardest thing you'll ever do is leave somebody that you love because it's just not working. The hardest thing you'll ever have to do is see a situation for what it really is, not what you want it to be in your head, right? The hardest thing you'll ever have to do is revoke complete access to a person that you want to want you back. Like, you know how you want them to feel guilty? You want them to come pulling out all the tricks and giving all the works to try to get you back and impress you? They're not doing it. They don't care. So the hardest thing you'll have to do is realize you're better off without them. And the hardest thing, again, I have to say this because this is the most toxic thing you can do, is allow somebody access to you after they showed you and told you so many times, this will never work. Stop settling for half of people. You're the whole damn thing. Don't let people take you in halves. You're whole. But you got to feel that, and you got to love yourself through this whole process. But we got to do the hard stuff, y'all. We got to let them go, even when it hurts, even when it doesn't feel right, even when you don't feel good, even if it takes you a week, some months, a year to recover, even if you have to cry every day, even if your ass stop eating, you have to let them go. That's a non-negotiable. Remember, y'all, I'm going to keep saying this. It's like a puzzle piece. A puzzle piece will never fit where it doesn't go. Stop prolonging your healing process because it's familiar. Stop prolonging your healing process because you don't want to be alone. It's not worth it. You got to do the hard stuff. You got to do the work. You have to move on, right? Because the longer you stay in a toxic situation, the more you're going to feel like there's nobody else out there for you. How will you know if you're still holding on to old things? Nothing new comes from your past. You've been there, done that. You know what that feels like. You know what that looks like. They're so predictable at this point, and you still fail. You know exactly what they're going to say. You know exactly what they're going to do, and you're still shocked at the end when it's not you. Come on now. Don't do that to yourself. You're better than that. You are better than that. And if you didn't feel like you're better than that, I am telling you, you're better than that. Do the hard stuff. Cut them off. Leave them alone. Heal. You deserve everything you want. Everything you want. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for watching. I love you guys so much. If you have anything to contribute to this love conversation, hit me up. I can't wait to talk to you. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you guys in the next video.